What's up, everybody? This is Everything Empress. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you want it more personal, you can reach me at patreon.com/code with the cards. This message is for Libra. Any placement, it is your support that keeps this channel going. I got some good news, y'all. Y'all want to hear the good news? Book 'em. Y'all want to hear the good news? I'm going to wait till more people come in so I can tell y'all the good news, okay? Y'all want to hear the good news? Y'all know how I don't be having all my notifications available? And y'all know how I be updating my videos and they don't ever upload, like the 4 videos that I made, okay? Because the shut the gut video, okay? I do all my videos, right? And I upload them. And then you can set them as premieres or you can set them as unpublished, okay? If it's just an actual video, you got to download it to Patreon, okay? So a lot of times if you put it on YouTube, YouTube will take forever for the video to upload. If you know anything about YouTube, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so boom. It'll be times where your whole download will fail. But I've already deleted the video out of my phone because in my presumption, the video is uploaded. It's just, taking time to load, okay? I'm learning now not to just delete them so quickly, but that's half the reason why I'll upload stuff and then I'll delete it and the video don't ever upload. But y'all want to hear the good news? Patreon now, depending on the tier that you're in, you can go live. Over with. Over with. Do y'all understand me? Over with. Okay? Do you know how often I can go live now? Because each channel that you have, you only get 3 notifications. You get unlimited notifications with Patreon. It's over with. It's over with. I'm about to be live all the time on Patreon now. Because I be wanting to do late night readings, but I don't be wanting to do them on here with all they bad, you know what I'm saying? All that bad energy. So, we can go live now on Patreon, y'all. I'm debating if I want to create a tier for lives only, but I'm just going to do it under Divine Feminine Masculine class. But, over with. Because it's so many readings that I be wanting to do, I promise y'all. But I just don't never get to them because it be like, bro, I'm not about to keep on waiting for all of this to upload. Like, why? So, I hope y'all not tired of me because you about to be tired of me. You about to be sick of me. Look at me. This be put on my necklace. That's how ugly I am and I don't care. Okay? That's when you really look like your daddy. You see that Jerry curl? Anybody with Jerry curl like that, she can fight. Okay? Anybody who got hands like that, if you see her wrist, her hands, she could scrap. Okay? Just know that. That's y'all. Alright. I think I said my intro, but what's up, everybody? This is Everything Empress. Make sure you guys like, share, and subscribe. If you want more personal, reach me at patreon.com/code with the cards. Make sure y'all like this for me. Like it. I will be doing the Cash App live after this. Okay? So, boom. I feel like somebody getting the money makeover. Or this could be you. You are the money makeover. Oh, so somebody getting you. You're getting hired. Somebody could be getting hired. You are somebody's money makeover. Or you are somebody's, like, hidden unlock. Yeah. So somebody's about to use you for, like, ideas. Y'all know what's crazy? I seen the most chillingest thing today, okay? I seen the most chilling. I'm glad you mentioned Diddy. Thank you so much because I was going to Roblox. But since you mentioned Diddy, it's all the same. Did y'all see that they changing the COPA agreement? Like, they're changing, like, legal legislation for how people interact with kids. They got 2 tiers now on how people interact with kids. Go look it up. I was like, wait a minute. Why would the first one not cover all the kids? Why would the first one only cover up to a certain age limit? Like, are we missing something? Y'all need to be monitored. Listen, if your kids play on video games, have a phone, social media, like y'all need to be watching these kids, bro. These kids are precious as ever. They have the most. These people talk about, oh, the government is watching after the kids. They're the ones keeping up with the kids and making them safe. You ain't y'all the same ones that got allegations right now? You know that they ain't keeping it safe. How would you be keeping something safe if you're the person? It's like somebody saying, don't worry, they're in good hands. How? How are they in good hands if you're the person? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's crazy as ever. Like, I feel like people just, I don't know what the hell to say with people, y'all. I really don't. I really don't. But it's really crazy because it's like the fact that they trying to, you know, have people keep up with these children. It's like, why are you that concerned about kids? I can't be the only one that feel that way. That they are just, okay, that they are just that infatuated with children. Like, are y'all okay? And they went as far as going on the news. You know? Like, but not just that, like, y'all see, what's his name, Kai Cenat? He's supposed to be doing that Mafia-thon 3, okay? Like, and he's supposed to be doing it on Fortnite. But it's like, why are all these old people trying to connect to the kids? You know what I'm saying? Like, what, are y'all okay? Like, I get it because, like, I'm around tech, you know what I'm saying, in some capacity. So it's like, the stuff that we do, though, is for entertainment. Like, we're the people that help the people build the shit that they building type shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, or market the shit they're building type shit. But it's like, I just don't trust when officials want to get into business about children. If a law is a law, the law is of the law. Like, how do you have to make a new law for a law that's already in place? What's wrong with the last law? Or when did that one fail? Like, I can't be the only one that think this, okay? But then again, I went to public school, so it could be the fact that I went to public school that I just be the only one thinking this. Because how did Roblox become so big that they can change legislation? Nobody ever thought about that? So basically, if you got enough money, you could buy rules. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that what people saying? Or if you got enough money, you could change the rules? And out of all people, it's the kids? Do y'all know the statistics for Roblox? Y'all should Google the statistics for Roblox. Roblox is accountable for like, it's like, it has like 95% of your children on that motherfucker. But not just that though, it's the type of kids. 86% of Roblox ecosystem is black kids. Black kids. So, y'all telling me that somehow these little black kids keep getting notifications. Because you know, they don't have that shit in China. It's alive. They don't have that shit in China. They don't have that shit Mexico. They don't have it in Australia. Like big places, okay? Singapore. They don't have it there. So it just flabbergasted the fuck out of me that, like, have y'all seen the CEO? I know y'all probably think I'm tweaking. Go Google what the CEO look like. Go Google what the CEO look like. His ass look like a creepo. Like, he looks like a creep. That ass. I'm sitting there looking at the interview like, what the fuck? Like, you the problem. If y'all go look at that shit really just creeped me the fuck out. Because I was just sitting there like, You know what? Y'all know what we do for a living, okay? It's odd as fuck to see these people really just lie. Like, I feel like somebody need to go see if old boy is cool with old boy from the island. I feel like if they do some research on dude, they gonna realize that them niggas is friends. That's his cousin. It's some shit. They all tied together, y'all. I'm telling you right now, they all tied together, all of them. If they not related, they all cool. They all cool. That shit's insane. All right, y'all got the 9 of Swords, 6 of Cups, 5 of Wands. I told y'all this. You know what's crazy? I said this and nobody believed me. I said this on Libra Gang Tarot. I was like, it was the fall. Didn't I just say that? I was like, it's the fall of like big allegiance. Big allegiance, big people. I have so much to say and nothing at the same time. Listen, it's insane to me. It's insane. And you know what's crazy? I keep getting the same energy. Y'all know I'm never too far off with the, you know what I'm saying, with the readings. I keep getting the same energy. Like, I don't know why the fuck somebody feels like they are so powerful that they can just do what the fuck they want to do. You know what I'm saying? You know, like, you're gonna follow back. It's the funniest shit. I'm telling you right now, it's the funniest shit. I just seen a video where the dudes was sitting on the porch. Did y'all see that? And the dude walked up and was like, hey, I'm just checking on y'all. As y'all probably know, old boy assigned us here to keep the crime rate down. Yada, yada, yada. Like, so you're walking up to people that are sitting down to tell them that you're here to stop crime. It's the people in DC. So then why don't you start with the people that's starting the crime? Because these people sitting the fuck down. They're not up. They're not running around. So you need to go find the people that's running around. Because these people are sitting on their porch. In which, if they ain't done nothing, what the hell is you talking to them for? That's like walking up to somebody and saying, hey, your face look guilty, so I'm going to talk to you. That's like walking up to somebody and say, hello, I know you have a pension. That is so rude. And what is this guy's fixation with controlling minorities? Like, does he just have like this weird need to want to control minorities? Like, they locked that black lady in the room, y'all. They locked her black ass in the room and just left her in there. Talk about out of fear that she wouldn't come in and sign something. It's all crooked anyway. It's all crooked. Like, so he want to be one of us. I'm convinced. It's the weirdest thing I've ever seen. And the craziest thing is, when somebody can do stuff that he doing and they feel like that shit is okay, then there's way more coming behind that shit. How the fuck you lock somebody in the room and nobody seems that it's a problem? That means that they could pick your whole body up and lock you in the room and it's no problem. But that means we pussy. I'm sorry to say, but black people, y'all soft. Y'all soft. That's some soft ass shit. That is soft as ever. For somebody to be able to lock your overgrown, you are over 30, ma'am. You are over 15. Okay, you're over 18. You get locked in your room when you on punishment and don't come out. Like, I'm convinced they were turned down by a black owner guy, whatever they flavor. Like, can you imagine being an adult woman your age and somebody tell you, get in that room and I'm not letting you out? Are y'all okay? And then the world tell you, oh, well, he could do that because he's the... It's like, what the fuck? I would just sit there and stare at somebody like... And I get it though, because I get why she didn't want to sign it. Because that's like saying that you got somebody with you at all times, which means these people got to be in your house over you while you sleeping. You know what I'm saying? In your refrigerator, around your family, around your kids, where they can do anything. They can poison you. They can do whatever the hell they want to do because they have, you know what I'm saying, legal access signed by an order to be wherever you at. So that means they can stand in the bathroom with you, and because it's an order, they gonna follow it. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like that's so bogus. I feel like how they do black people so bogus. I really do. But what they know, like, I ain't never in my life met an Egyptian person. I've never in my life met an Egyptian. I've never even seen one. So apparently it's 2 more other people in there. That's insane. And they're over 18 too, I'm sure. When Kanye said slavery was a choice, it wasn't, but we grown ass people. It really wasn't, but like it really is. Because it's like, what's the consequences here? Like, I gotta weigh my options. You feel me? Like, I gotta weigh my options. Like, ain't nobody gonna lock my big grown ass in no goddamn room. What the hell they like being locked in a room for? Because you gonna do what you want to do anyway. If them people want that map, they gonna get that map. Like, I mean, I get it now because maybe, you know, the scope is on them now if something were to happen to them, but these people gotta know, they gotta know who's who and what's what. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just feel like somebody just, I don't know. I just feel like it's so crazy. I think it's insane, really. It's insane. So, maybe for the sake of money, man. I'm starting to see that. People will do anything for money. But you about to lock my big ass in no goddamn room. Just walk saying, you want the map? Take it. It's just, we all need to be secure party creditors. But the problem is that people don't have the money or time or the process, or people are skeptical. That's what I'm working to do. No, listen. We are not bound by certain rights of the Constitution. We are not a part of the Constitution. The Moors, Islam, Israel, they're not a part of our Constitution, not just because they're not in the United States of America. Constitution is only applicable to Jews. The amendments, you are obligated to the amendments, not the Constitution. The second we figure all of this stuff out, I think the better off we will be. But I'm just not like, I'm not like one of those. Like, I'm not pro this, pro that, anti this, anti that. It's like, that shit have nothing to do with me. But when it's like side eye shit and I just be wanting to know, I just want to know. Because it's like, what the fuck? They want the major cities to turn red: Austin, Houston, Dallas, and San Antonio, but we will not. It still boils down to voting, which voting really don't mean shit. Because the old boy really don't run shit. The people that run everything is Congress. Your Congress runs everything. Your Congress can send you to the White House. True shit. Congress knows old boy more than these other people. Y'all ain't see the vote that they just did? They just did a vote. And they said kids that's on Medicaid, can kids with cancer that's receiving Medicaid, can they be deported? Even though they have cancer, and the likelihood of them expiring during the deportation process, okay, is high. Did y'all see that? Hey. They made them motherfuckers vote. All them R's, all of the R's, none of them raised their hand. They voted to not keep them motherfuckers down. It was like, yeah, send them off. All of the R's, every last one of them voted to send the kid off, despite the kid having cancer, despite the kid getting treatment. They said you could snatch that little motherfucker off his treatment and send his ass wherever the fuck he going. They did not care about the kid having cancer, none did. Yeah, they said, why we gotta pay for the bill for that? Why we gotta pick up the bill? Because Medicaid picked up the bill for cancer. It's like, or you could just have free health care. Then it ain't an issue of who the hell got to pay for what, is it? And you can't say it ain't possible because Canada got it. Many states have it. Europe. Like, I feel like it's insane how unmoral we are becoming, where you're okay with sending the kid off with cancer to expire without treatment, and then you're okay with fishing them through children websites. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they all just sit down and clap flutes together and drink shit together, and that shit is crazy. That is insane. Oh no, that's bogus. Yo, I feel like that is crazy to me. I'm not even gonna lie. Like, as you look at the shit, it's like your real scope is on black people. Your real scope on black people. And that's insane because black people so kind. I get people that deliver my shit all the time. They be young little black boys, dreads, young little black boys, like, they be, no ma'am, no ma'am, yes ma'am. Okay, ma'am, you have a good day, ma'am. Like, they so respectful. Now, don't get me wrong, because I lived on D Street. Okay? Don't get me wrong, because I lived in Oakland. Okay? Don't get me wrong. You got those YNs out here where they just be crashing out. These little teenage kids in high school, they going through acne and hormones, motherfucker. Like, these the ones that ain't get their ass beat. These the ones that's the product of the crack babies. This is true shit. No. These are the crack babies. Think about that. The crack babies that was born in what? The 90s? Yeah, they was born in the 90s. 80s, 90s. And then they had these kids in the 2000s. You know what I'm saying? I doubt it. Because they the ones who giving us all of the creations. Every invention in the world was created by a black person. Every one. Name one invention that wasn't created by a black man. That didn't have African DNA. I'll wait. The average black person has African DNA. Y'all anthropologists. Impossible. Every person in the world has black in them. Every black person in the world don't got white in them. Most of their roots go back to Africa. This is Africa. America is Africa. You want to see how they suing right now to make Africa the largest and be acknowledged as the largest continent once again? Prove it. Oh, you know I'm here for facts. I went to public school, so all your tax dollars went toward my education, I'm sure. So I love a good debate, Johnny. Okay? Because if you don't believe that half of African Americans that are on this motherfucking planet does not have African DNA, some can have Nigerian, but a large percent of us have African DNA. Melanin has several traces of African DNA. Even Nigerians, Sudan, Jamaican, they all still have African DNA. And Chinese DNA. Some people have Japanese DNA. I've seen some European DNA, but mainly it's African DNA. And we create everything. We create the trends. We create the wave. We create viral products. We create entertainment. The Coliseums ain't shit but arenas. We create sports. I have multiple traits. All Caucasians, baby. Do you understand me? Every Caucasian in the world has black DNA in them. Everyone. Do you understand? Every black person don't have Caucasian DNA. It's like them people in Sudan, they don't have no Caucasian DNA. Zero. Go look it up. Nairobi. Yeah. They don't have no DNA of black people in there at all. It's like, I'm always looking for a good argument, though. I mean, Who am I? Hey. Whether people want to admit it or not, black people is the wave. But I just feel like it's crazy as hell that you was just like a grown ass woman in the room. Like, the fuck? I keep telling you, I would have peed in there. I would have just ran around just peed in different corners. Because what the fuck is this? Why am I being locked in a room? Like, are y'all okay? I'm over here sleeping in a chair in my bed. And I'm not going to sleep. Like, she had eye things over her eye. She had a blanket. Like, it damn near almost could be staged. Because, like, how'd you get the blanket? And how'd you get the eye covers? Did somebody bring that to you? Did you already have that in your office? Because maybe you were sleeping in your office? Because she did say that they allow her to go back and forth between her office and that room. So did you already have the eye thing and the blanket in your office maybe? It's just a lot of trust going on. Because I couldn't just sleep in my office. Do that make sense? Like, am I the only one that feel that way? Like, why would I sleep in my office with an eye thingy over my eye? That's very trusting. I feel like that's extremely trusting. That's very trusting. Cause how the fuck you don't know if somebody walking in there? That's too much trust. But hopefully they let her out soon. Cause I'm telling y'all right now, most likely I have a mini heater stored in my desk at work, so it's possible. That's hilarious. I used to hate working at places where I was cold. That shit used to give me a straight attitude. Me being hungry and me being cold, that's the number one way to piss me off. Cause why am I cold for? Why is it cold in here? Don't that just prove the difference in human beings? And like, people just constantly want to have an issue amongst different races when we're all just amazing people. Like, what the fuck? Like, some motherfuckers run so hot that they can sit in air conditioner for hours. But Africans be in the sun so much, African Americans, black people be in the sun so much that they don't like being in the cold. It's like, what's wrong with it? Why we can't be different, and why they can't be who they is? Like, why we gotta all have an issue with who got what, where, and why? Why do we have to always be the people to be controlled? Like, why do people want to control us? Like, what is it about us that makes us want to be controlled? When we ain't the people that creating shit. We creating inventions, but we ain't the people that's creating shit. We don't have money. When we did have money, you burned that shit down. Remember? So, we don't have control of shit. Or is it about power, maybe? Do what I say? Because how does that help? Okay, so people do what you say, now what? You ain't doing... If everybody in the world were to agree and say, okay, do whatever it is that you want to do, you ain't gonna do nothing but kill the whole world faster. You just gonna blow this motherfucker. You don't know what you're doing. You never knew what you was doing. If y'all knew what y'all was doing, y'all have done it. If people just stay out of these people's way and just let them do what the fuck they do instead of fighting back, people are like, no, we're gonna fight back. We're gonna show them. No, bag out. Let them do what they gonna do. And when it come down to it, after they done did too much, don't do shit else for their ass. You know, this is where you pick. This is where you pick. I ain't asking that. Everybody just leave and go somewhere else. Yeah, you won a war. You got it. Now who fighting it? Yeah. Let them fight the wars. It's playing that way. The government devised it, and those goofies fell for it, unfortunately. Listen, whether we want some shit to happen or not, it's gonna happen that way. Like, it's gonna happen that way. Like, do you know anybody that has ever came against something that was a part of somebody's goal and they didn't get that motherfucker out of the way? Like, whether them people want some shit done or not, ain't nobody gonna get in their way or stop them. Who gonna stop them? Who gonna get in the way? That's what people need to ask. Who gonna stop them? Who gonna get in the way? Because history has proved from many conspiracies before Breonna Taylor that when God ain't stopping them people. I don't know why y'all keep saying that though. Why y'all think God gonna stop them? I'm just asking. God is within. I keep trying to tell y'all that. That's the notion that they have created, and the conundrum that they have created for us to believe that there is a outer source being. You've been on this earth for how many ever years you've been alive, and you ain't seen God walk around this goddamn earth yet. But you have a spirit in you that tell you what to do, what not to do, when to not do it, how to not do it, who to call, where to go, your next steps. You know what I'm saying? Like all of that, that is God. That's your inner being, your inner self, your higher self. He's not the one that's gonna stop them. He's the one that's going to embed the idea of how to, you know what I'm saying? Do whatever needs to be done within a person. But he is not a man of war. He's a man of peace. The devil is the man of war. And that's what the fuck they got. That's his brother. Shit. That's his brother. He ain't going against his brother. He's his brother's keeper. So it's okay. Whatever you want to do with your body is what you do with your body. Like, that's why he ain't came down here yet. I feel like people be missing who God is. We just talked about this. My inbox is loaded. All because I made several statements. And I'm okay with that. This is at all. Because where the fuck was he during slavery? In Nat Turner. Nat Turner said he heard voices. Y'all remember that? He was like, I heard voices that told me that I need to do. Like, remember, before slavery, in the 1600s, black people owned half of America. Black people had diamonds. They had gold. Okay? Do you not know what gold does to your body? Not the gold that we create, but real gold gives you electricity. If you touch a real piece of gold, if it don't shock you, you're going to feel like you're being shocked. If you ever been to Africa, you'll know that the gold in Africa is being handled by a net. And when it is handed over, it is not touched for too long. Them people take that damn gold, they hold it in the center of their hand, just like where you can't be electrocuted at. You're electrocuted on your fingertips. You are never electrocuted in the middle of your hand. And they hold their hand completely straight to make sure that it does not connect to the skin. And they will flip that damn rock and flip that damn rock, and then they will throw that bitch right back in the strainer for somebody to come and get it. Y'all remember when they used to put gold in water? Or am I revealing my age? Y'all remember that? They used to put gold in water. They used to put gold in oil. They would put oil and they would massage their skin with gold inside of the oil. And you know who recreated the theory? Chinese people. When you see them fucking putting that oil on your cuticles and they got the little gold pieces, you know what I'm saying, floating in there. That shit wasn't for no damn aesthetics. The fuck? Like, gold recharge you. Mercury and iron brings you down. When you're cold, they give you iron. If you don't have iron, you go rogue and crazy mentally. So they give you iron supplements, which go against the genetics and the DNA of the iron within your body, which makes you rogue and crazy. That's why people that got low iron problems, anemics, y'all be enraged and irritated and mad and sad and happy and hungry and ashy and irritated all in the same fucking 30 seconds because you using synthetic iron and your spirit just feel like it's dying more and more and more and more and more and more and more. When all you gotta do is eat alkaline infused foods that increase your iron. Sweet potatoes. Ain't that crazy? Because them slaves was strong. Y'all remember that? Slaves was so strong. They was picking up trees and shit out of the ground and lifting cars and horses. Y'all remember when they used to have slaves lift the horse if the horse fell out and it was sick? I know y'all remember that. But they used to have them people lift horses. It would be 8 men, 4 on 4 on each side. They would lift a horse. Do you know how heavy a damn horse is? Do you know how strong black men are? Do you know that a black man's skull is the largest skull in the world? We have the largest skull. Not the woman, the black man's skull is about 3 inches bigger. That means your brain, a black man's brain is bigger. By nature, you're more strong and powerful. But power comes from what you see and what you have. So they take everything away so you don't have shit. So you feel inferior. Because Lord knows if you ever realize that you are actually built, you know what I'm saying? Architecturally, you're built to be stronger. You're going to use it. Or they will hope you don't use it. But that's like circumcision. You know, men that are circumcised are deemed to be cursed. You ain't never in your life seen a circumcised site that actually looked cute. I've never seen anybody that's been circumcised and that shit look like it's okay. Motherfuckers be having the ugliest shit. You like, oh, this shit look nasty as hell. This shit look bogus as hell. This shit look disgusting as hell. This is fucked up as hell. Or we having little bumps on it and little lines. I'm trying to tell y'all. I got cash to find shit though. But don't get caught too much in the hype because, you know, eventually at some point, I mean, I hate to say it because I already see it coming, but it's gonna be a point where you need to be cool with your people. You feel me? Like, I'm just being 100% honest. And you know what's even more crazy is that I got homegirl, and the homegirls that I have, like, they have mixed families. They have biracial families. So I feel like that put them in such a bind to have to pick and choose. Now, of course, they're going to go toward the male, you know what I'm saying? Because that's the father of their child and their children are biracial. And if you look at that girl, when that girl, what's her name, Nicole, when she was locked into that place, if you look at the people that came to protest to get her out, I'm sorry to say, black people, but it was more Caucasians in that room beating on the door and yelling, "Let her out, let her out, let her out." It was more of them than it was of us. Where the fuck were we? If we would have all showed up to there, then maybe the Homeland Security people or the people that he put on the street to just follow us there, right? Because I feel like that's what they was trying to do. Don't that seem like it? Like they locked her in there so we would show up, so we would cause a ruckus, so he would have a reason to use and extend forces in that manner that he wants to use them. And that shit backfired. They left that bitch in there. You know black people ain't shit because we just gonna leave her. We like, oh, okay. You'll be okay, nigga. Like, get you some soup, cover up, you know. Yeah, like, they funny as hell. Black people, we smart and slow at the same goddamn time. But again, because God is within, sometimes God be telling us to mind our own damn business. They do. And you know what's even more crazy? When it's time for something massive, we know what to do and how to come together. Because Martin Luther King had a whole bunch of people follow him, despite everything they said about him and the information and knowledge of who he was. But he still had a whole bunch of people marching for him. So he had a lot of people fooled if he was a bad guy as they claimed for him to be. Yeah, them people on his hip. You hear me? But I think we'd be missing on why they made the BLACK PANTHER PARTY. I think we get confused at why that was even created in the first place, because we all know that they created that because they was doing this in the past. Everything that's happening in the world right now is just a repeat. It was already done before. They created that party because they was doing the same shit that they was doing right now. It was all the same. There's no difference. They was saying like, oh, y'all invading privacy, y'all invading space, yada yada yada. You know what I'm saying? But all of them laws got reversed because people started accepting money. Like black people do anything for money. Like, we gotta be honest here. They'll do anything for money. Like, we will sell out ourselves for money. Like, this is crazy to me. And then we get mad because we not loyal to nothing. Like, we gotta do better. Just period. But then if it come down to our own family members, we ready to be on that. But it's like, that's somebody's family too. I was thrown when they were passing laws for little boys not to have dreads inside of certain schools. Y'all should have known that it was some bullshit when little boys can't wear their hair in Texas. Remember they were making that little boy was kicked out of school for the whole school year for wearing dreads in Texas? Hey. Like, how is that not weird? Wow, like, ain't your dressing and your hair expression? So how you dress and how you do your hair is considered, you know what I'm saying? Like, aesthetic expression of your personality. So if you want to wear dreads, why is it illegal to wear dreads? But they can wear a toupee? Nobody thought about this. I mean, maybe I'm the only person that think about this shit. Because they be like me, nobody. And me just thinking all this shit at once. It'd be like, why am I the only one thinking about this? It's like, if they lock her in the room, they can lock you in the room. That's just how it works. I guess it's different because you get locked in the room versus her getting locked in the room here. I told you what I'm going to do if I get locked in the room. I'm just going to pee everywhere. I'm going to poop in the corner. I'm going to shit in the corner like a crazy person. Like, I'm going to hold a newspaper out. And I'm going to film it. Then I'm running the other side of the room and I'm going to go tinkle. Because, yeah. Remember, y'all seen the movie Deliverance? When a little boy just was throwing it everywhere? That's what I'm going to do. Because, like, why am I in here? The hell? Y'all gonna let me out when y'all gotta open up the door to get a cleanup crew in this boy. Because, but I think too, when they sign to be, whatever, I believe that they signed to agree to being locked in a room. To, you know what I'm saying? To hold people there for voting and stuff like that. It prevents people from walking out amidst, big decisions being made, because people be getting in political positions and they just be getting a big head. They just be wanting to walk out and wanting to throw you on their calendar and be like, oh, I'll be back next week. We can talk about it next week. They're like, hell no. So they got to create something, which I understand. They make everybody sit in one area and lock them in a room to make a decision. Because if not, everybody will just be all over the place. So that part I get. And I feel like they use that to their advantage, to use that law to lock her in there. But I also feel like they could have used that to their advantage because she knows that that's a legal law and a rule. And she just coming up with some shit in order to stir up the African American community to make them riot or act crazy because they thought that they would riot for her. But nobody's ever rioted for a Virgo. Nobody's ever rioted for a Virgo, ever. I'm being honest. My own mother ruined my credit, stole from me, and got my car impounded. So now my son and I have to just been surviving every day, sleeping in or renting a car because I can't afford Airbnbs anymore. Why you don't go to Catholic charities? You ain't never think about going to Catholic charities? And you know what's crazy? Because ain't this what churches are for? Like, it says hosts are misleading. In my last job, I found a way to fire me out of jealousy and doing too well. After being without work for so long because of not having a car. I'm exhausted. Man, listen, when I went down to nothing, I came back double back. I'm not even gonna lie. I was the same way. Remember I told y'all that I had my kids in the car with me too. I ain't have as many kids as I got now, but I had the girls and my son. And it was the same way. At a gas station, in the car, sleeping at the gas station, in the car. And eventually I just was like, fuck this shit. I started going to different, charities, different places. Anything was better than me, dealing with the bullshit that I was dealing with when I was married. That shit was horrible. I was like, fuck that shit. And once I did all that shit, I was like, man, listen. Found me a crib, talked to the lady. I told the lady, like, look, I need a delayed or a free month. Like, that lady gave me a free month for rent. And I signed the goddamn lease and moved in, and we slept with damn near nothing. You know what I'm saying? They don't. It's not what you think. Oh man, I don't trust nobody that lie about the position of a higher power. Like they lie about. If they lie about that, they'll lie about anything. It says these places don't help you. They really don't. But they got different programs. I don't know what state you in. What state you in? Like certain states got certain programs now. I done seen some people get some help before. You know what I'm saying? Well, he's one step away from jail. And they don't know. I mean, that's like asking the devil for helping you or God. You know what I'm saying? And these places are disgusting and abusive. Oh yeah, shelters is out. Been there, done that. 2002, sleeping in my car with 4 kids, getting them up for school, trying to keep child protective services out of my life. I'm trying to tell you, same shit. Same. And you know what? That bounce back be something first, baby. When I tell you I was up, man, listen. That was what made me get back. That's what made me get back and jump back so raw. Like, I was so fucking raw after that shit, bro. Like, that's just crazy. I have here to cover, yes. Get me in these places. It's terrible for my health. Who's done the same? 6. Yeah. Girl, I go to a Motel 6 and let the motherfuckers know my situation. And that'll be that. I go to the worst hotel in the city and let them know my situation. Like, and you could go to the government, you know what I'm saying? Like, they got like cash assistance benefits and shit for now. All that shit about to get cut out, but cash assistance will give you emergency money. And you can take the cash assistance and what state are you in? It says to what end stuff. Like, I'm the type of person where I don't never put my kids in a situation, so I was picky when I was looking for somewhere to stay, but because I had girls, and I heard a lot of tales about, That's why I keep trying to share this program so they'll pay me, but people will not take it serious. Illinois. Oh shit! You got Catholic charities. Girl, you need to go to Catholic charities, especially if you in Chirac. Like, if you near Chirac, they got all type of shit. But you gotta go to DuPage County. Do not go to Cook County. Yeah, like they got Knights of Columbus in fucking Illinois. I remember that shit when I was out there. They got Knights of Columbus right there. Swear. It says I've done everything. They don't help you. Knights of Columbus will definitely. Catholic Charities, I promise you they'll help you. I can assure you that shit. Like, I know I got so many homegirls in Illinois, and all they use is Catholic Charities. They use Catholic Charities constantly. And y'all got extended stays. Extended stays got domestic violence program incentives where you could let them know, like, you know, they don't gotta know because you ain't gotta prove it to them, but you can literally let the people know, like, you know, I had to get away from an abusive relationship, and you know what I'm saying, it's just me and my son, yada yada, you know. They definitely do. They definitely do. And I don't know how much bread you got, but I asked one of them niggas to relocate me. And you need to go to it says you need a social worker. They'll help you. For Catholic Charities? I'm certain. I'm trying to tell you, Catholic Charities and Knights of Columbus will help you. I'm not even there anymore. Yeah, Catholic Charities, they definitely do. They got bread too. That's the one thing I will give it to. I was asking my homegirl, I'm like, damn, like, you know what I'm saying? That's the only place that I was like, bro, if that shit was in her state, she would have been straight. But I think she in Missouri. And I told her, like, damn, like, but in Illinois Catholic Charities, them niggas be coming through. The Knights of Columbus in Illinois, oh yeah, baby. They be coming through. Like, I will give that to them. I got a homegirl constantly keep using them niggas. I'm like, bro, what the fuck? And they just keep helping her ass. You gotta go there. You need a social worker. You it says you can't just get their help for Catholic Charities or for Knights of Columbus. Cause Knights of Columbus, you don't need a social worker. I know people that work though. I'm already know it. I know Catholic Charities be going hard. I would listen. I was in that boy. Hello. And they send you on circles to reach people that don't respond. And they send you on circles to reach people that don't respond. Some people think social workers is there to hurt them, but they will help you. They really do. I'm not gonna lie, Sting. You know I love you to the moon and back, and I know you already tired of motherfuckers talking to you and all type of shit. But you know what I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you to push all that fucking stigma that you got to the side, shit, and keep trying. Like what you think you know, sometimes don't always apply. Maybe what didn't answer then will answer today, and what somebody didn't do yesterday, somebody will do today. Maybe the bitch that wasn't doing her job then got fired, and somebody new in that motherfucker today. You feel me? I don't know what I don't know what county you in, but you just said you're not there anymore, so I would need more information. But you'll be surprised at who the fuck I know. You feel me? But I can assure you, Catholic Charities, baby, they just got some bread. Like they just got hella money. Like, and when I'm saying this because I'm on their itinerary list for the shit that they got coming in. You know what I'm saying? They just received a grant for $100 million. Don't help unless you have a worker. I left Illinois already, and I've been going where we can since. I don't know why they telling you need a social worker, mamas. Cause that don't seem right. Because my homegirl, she don't have a social worker. I don't know if she on some bullshit, like, but I can promise you she ain't got no social worker. It says, I've been to Georgia, Texas, Tennessee, and now California, so we're not subject to winter. Only thing that's saving me is unemployment checks. Shit, I definitely wouldn't be in no motherfucking California. It's expensive as fuck. You know how much it is for milk here? Well, you know now, because I'm sure you probably bought some, but shit. Nigga, hotels is like fucking $300. That's the wrong place to be. You want to know where you need to be? If you want to know where you need to be, I'm going to tell you. Because God is telling me to tell you. Wait, you got your passport? I'm thinking San Francisco for like a month. Also Chicago. Hell no. I'm in a library in Alameda. Mm. I mean, the view is nice. You're by the ship and all of that, and the beach. But that shit is expensive as fuck. You know how much it costs for a hotel in Alameda? It's probably because my mother and her side of the family, this mess is deep. They work directly with the mayor. She's probably been blocking me. I don't think she could do that. I don't think that they would do that. I'm trying not to say too much without saying too much, but I don't know what your nationality your mom is. Is your mom black? Because Maryland is a white lady. If that's what you're talking about, the mayor of Alameda is a white lady named Maryland, and she's mad cool. She love black people. Like she fuck with black people for sure. I only came here for a potential job. It says we have our passport, so why not look at the I-9s that they have? You know they got work programs or work clearance programs. What's your background? What's your history? I'm sorry to turn this live into your life, but hey, they told me to do it, so I'ma do it. Everybody need help sometime. Hell, and more heads is better than one, ain't it? It's the only state that I could rent a car via Moby. Oh, okay. I can't use Turo or other sites. I don't know what's your history like. What's your background of like the work that you do? Did you already look online to see about clearances in other countries? Because Australia will pay for you to come there on a work clearance with you and your child. Um, they got work opportunities in Nairobi in Africa, and they'll pay for. It says I don't put anything. Yeah, we're black. Talking about Chicago. Oh, okay. Yeah, I mean the mayor of Alameda is a white lady. So if your mama know the mayor, she ain't about to fuck that shit up. Maryland is she's very pro black. I bullshit you not. Like she's very black, like pro black. But they paying people to move out of the country. You ain't see that? People thought people was bullshitting until them black men started moving to Bali. Nope. My homeboy right now live in Bali. No bullshit. He's gay. And he got tired of dealing with like the bullshit here in America. I bullshit you not. That man told me like two things. The one thing he told me, he said, you know what? I'm sick of this shit. Like if I stay here, I'm gonna fucking hurt somebody or myself. That's exactly what he said. And I bullshit you not. I talked to that man and I tell him, I'm like, bro, if your motherfucking ass like do anything to yourself, I'm gonna fuck you up because what you do to yourself affects ultimately other people that love you, such as me and your family as well. And he's like, well, I gotta go. That man looked up Bali. I bullshit you not. That nigga was gone and living in Bali by the end of the motherfucking week. And they gave his ass a clearance. He worked there for an investment firm. And they fucking help him with his house and all of that shit. That nigga house raw as hell. And he got 2 cats. I got fired in April because of jealous, racist people in the company. Girl, racism everywhere. I'm licensed in insurance across several states nationwide, certified in Medicare. Okay, so the only thing that's comparable to insurance is investments, which is crazy. I just said that because that's what he do. He worked for a financial firm or a financial company. Whether we believe it or not, there are more investment people in other countries than it is in America. Like here, we got to get our Series 7, Series 63. We got to get all them fucking certifications. But over there in Africa, they don't do all of that bullshit. My family is tied to Chicago's politics. Began to Guyana. Could not find a place within our visa's time frame. Then I would look here before you go there. I don't really like Guyana. I'm not gonna lie. Nothing against it, but I just don't feel like they respect Americans over there. I've been there. Maybe it's because I'm light skinned though, because I did hear from somebody that they don't like light skinned women. You know what I'm saying? So it could have been that, but I didn't get the welcoming vibe from them. I got good vibes in Lagos. Lagos will give you a visa. I got good vibes in Nairobi. They'll give you a visa. Australia will give you a visa. Singapore. China ain't been very good with giving out visas lately, especially to minorities or African Americans. But Dubai will give out visas. It was somewhere else somebody just told me about too. I know I'm missing it. Oh, Thailand. Thailand will give you a visa. You could look also on the resorts. They got like a resort in Turks and Caicos. They got a resort in the Bahamas, the Atlantis. If you look up the Atlantis in the Bahamas, they give visas all the time. They give you a room. So if you have children, they'll give you a room with you and your child, or up to 2. I think it's up to 2 kids, and you could work actually on the Atlantis boat. And this is just shit that I know for certain because I researched this shit myself. But like, I had too many children to participate in the program. But I know people that don't have as many children that participated in the program, and they doing good until today. You know what I'm saying? But speaking of states and state benefits, they got a few. I don't know if you've been to Anaheim. But Anaheim, they got shit in Anaheim too that you could use. I'm trying to figure out what's the name of them motherfuckers called? Oh, CalWorks. You ever heard of them? That's the name of it. You ever heard of them? And it's crazy because if you look me up online, no one would ever know how crazy it's been because I appear so successful in the industry. Girl, it be the motherfuckers in the industry that be struggling. What are you talking about? You know how I'm coming. As your big cousin, nigga, I don't give a fuck about none of that. I give a fuck about, little cuz and yourself. Success is only as far as a motherfucker let you have it. I even looked, it says, I look into that. I even looked into house sitting, nothing but scammers. And Cali, hell yeah. Because, Airbnb sharks is out, you know what I'm saying? Out here very, very much. There's nothing but Airbnb scammers and sharks. That's why I very seldomly will rent a Airbnb unless I'm out of the state. And my background is clear, no criminal record. Girl, I'll be out of Dodge. I'm not even gonna lie. I will be out of Dodge. Look them up. Um, or you could text this number. Text that number. Like, they'll tell you about housing vouchers, because they give away housing vouchers, but you gotta talk to a social worker. And I know you don't want to talk to a social worker, but they not what you think they is. They just basically help you from start to finish. They're like self-sufficient workers or whatever, where they try to kind of help you get more, you know what I'm saying? More where you need to go. But I would definitely use you know where the Gale Steel Center is? Like the county building. You could use them. They offer they're in Hayward. They on Amador. But I also have to be careful because I can't risk losing my employment income until I have some side. Yeah, don't. I wouldn't even mention that shit. I wouldn't tell them I got none of that. I'll be on there like, yeah, family helping need. Fuck you talking about? I'll be lying like, well, my family is donating money. But I'm just saying, no, you don't want to tell them that. But if you doing something out of the country, until, you know, if you want to leave, that's if you want to leave. You know what I'm saying? It's easier said than done. Some people say they want to leave and they don't never go no goddamn where. You know how I'm coming, shit. I'd have been in 82 countries. If I can get the fuck out of here for good, I would. But unfortunately, my business and shit is tied here. You know what I'm saying? But the Gale Steel Center, they got that. They got the voucher things. I asked. I'm gonna ask my homegirl who the fuck she talked to while she was up there. That's their number there too. I know it's on Amador. I just don't know where on Amador, and I know it's in the county building, but I don't know. I want to say it's on the corner. No, it's not. I know it's on Amador. That's all I know. I drove past it, but I don't remember. I don't remember exactly to where. You know what I'm saying? I have to look it up. I know where Hayward is. Yeah, it's right there in Hayward. I want to say it's like near downtown. It's on Amador. I want to say it's like it's in downtown. It's the county building. It's the Gale building. Well, they call it the Gale building, I believe. If they still call it that. I haven't been over there in forever. But that's me. I have to leave my home just to get ahead. Listen, it serves nobody no purpose to be born and die in the same place. Okay? Like, I just had this conversation with one of my OGs. I'm like, you old in a motherfucker and you still want to be in this dirty ass city. Is you okay? Are you cool? Fuck. You grown as hell still repping some shit that you don't own. Get the fuck out of here. All that banging bullshit is out. But then again, you know, gangbanging was the reason that a lot of niggas stopped being stupid as hell. Because NWA really made it clear that they wasn't fucking around when they did this shit the first time, remember? NWA was the people that had an issue with that bullshit. I appreciate it. I would look into it for sure. Yeah. Hell yeah. And look at Nairobi and Lagos and Bahamas. Like, who the hell wouldn't want to live in them? See, I feel like people be having good opportunity because, man, I could not take advantage of that shit because of my kids. Nothing against it, you know what I'm saying? But they wouldn't let me do it because, you know, I had too many children, they said. But if you had 1 or 2 kids, they'll let you stay on the Atlantis boat in the Bahamas. And they'll provide you with a room and let you run the customer service center upstairs on the top of the boat. Or they'll let you run like the food services side. And because you're getting paid from the Bahamas, wink wink, Illinois will never know They never know. And I mean, not to say that they should. But I mean, you could. I'm sure you're so honest, you'll let them know. Wink, wink. But it'll be when the fuck it's time. I mean, you know, in a good time frame. Look at people. Mm-hmm. But yeah. I'm sorry, y'all. It's taking some money makeover and cash and some fine shit. That's what it say. So I feel like this is confirmation that you're gonna get a message about some money. It's gonna be easier than what you think. The sun is out. It might not be out where you at because it might be gloomy, but the sun is coming out. I feel like your money is the sun, so try to look at yellow things. You're gonna notice that everywhere you look is like caramel color or yellow or mustard. You might be noticing the color mustard a lot. You might be noticing the color yellow a lot, orange a lot, green a lot. You know what I'm saying? Those are all money colors, heart chakra, okay? I'm definitely getting like, it's a, you know, it's money makeover. It's cash. So somebody could be making cash. You could actually be finding cash, you know? We just got to increase our vibration. I feel like our vibration right now has been set to, you know, be in fight or flight mode. And you can't manifest in fight or flight mode. Remember I told y'all that. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like for whoever it is that I'm talking to, you got to change the energy of the fight or flight and just focus more on like what you want. And it seems so out of touch sometimes because we don't know how we gonna get it, you know, but I definitely feel like we gotta, you know, we gotta change our energy because energy do ultimately, as I'm learning, energy brings shit to us. You know what I'm saying? Shit that we don't even be wanting will be manifested to us all because of the energy we in, which is why they say when you're having a bad day, okay, you have more bad days. You know what I'm saying? Like, you start out with a bad day, the day just continue to go fucking awry. You're like, bro, what the fuck? You know? It says my skin color, caramel, and my favorite color, yellow. I'm trying to tell you. Listen, change your energy. Because, you know, people in the world, they're not bold enough to tell you that. You know, people in the world will see you going through some shit and call you angry. But it's like, bitch, I have all right to be mad. Look at what I'm going through, motherfucker. And it ain't even because of any good reason besides the fact that my parents wasn't shit to set me up to be in a better situation for me to be in a better situation. You know what I'm saying? And their parents wasn't no different than them because their parents wasn't shit to set them up and put them in a better situation, put them in a better situation. And here I am trying to put my kids in a better situation, of a better situation. So forgive me if I'm angry. But you know, me as your big cousin, y'all big cousin, I'm going to say also, stop being fucking angry because angry is an emotion. It is a placeholder. And the more that we are irritated, angry, mad, frustrated, confused, pissed off, that leaves all the room for the devil to sit still in that goddamn chair and continue to fuck with us. It's when we digress, we breathe, and we keep going, and we don't have our breakdowns, and we don't get mad, we don't get irritated, and we just do the shit. And whatever the fucking outcome may be, it don't never last long. No matter how much we think it seems like it's lasting forever, it's our mindset that keep us, the energy that keep us locked in. You know, the devil will hold on to you every day if he could. That's the devil card. You got 2 chains at the bottom of the motherfucking ankle. That nigga hold on you for the rest of your life if he could. Seeing 616, 666, like, yeah, he'll hold on you every day. Because, you know, every day you're going to wake up with that same goddamn energy, and it's just hope of renewal that a God is giving him energy that he would never be able to access. But only because of our situation, we be so mad and irritated, and we just feed him, and he just ultimately, in return, feed us bullshit. So we got to snap out of that shit. It's like, all right, you don't want to do shit? All right, cool. You can't help? Okay, cool. Like, but I'm still going to keep going, which of course we know you are. We all know y'all are. But, you know, get all the energy off of you. You feel me? You got to get the energy off you. Because the moon is here. The 6 of Pentacles is here. Look at that shit. As soon as you change something, look how something changed. 6 of Cups, King of Pentacles, Judgment. See? Remember I told y'all about the King of Pentacles. He's a deceptive energy. You know what I'm saying? He's very deceptive. The 6 of Cups is when somebody is giving you something. The 6 of Pentacles is when somebody is giving you something. Somebody's receiving something here. You're receiving the Ace of Pentacles. Okay, the Queen of Swords. Knight of Swords. So you're receiving something today? Wow. I feel like something happens instantaneously. Like, I'm seeing like progression here. Love. 10 of Pentacles. Miracles. I feel like it's money. Like, and y'all can feel it, which is so crazy, which is why I love this channel, y'all, because I used to think that I was crazy because I'm like, damn, am I the only one that can feel money? You know what I'm saying? But like, I feel the energy of money. Just like I feel the energy of like dark, demented motherfuckers. You know, like old people, exes and shit. That like you know you could tell when they're thinking about you and shit. I could tell when old people thinking about me, and they just pop up. Or when somebody about to call my phone, they just pop up. If that shit has ever happened to you, you're a different person. You're a different being. You're a different piece of light. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not traditional. You're not like everybody else. Because you're not supposed to pick up on that. Only gods pick up on that shit. That means you know in your head the outcome of how something gonna look. But if you can't see it as an outcome in your head, which is why I keep telling y'all, y'all gotta know y'all end goal. Remember I was talking about that? I'm like, your end goal, your end goal, your end goal, your end goal. The reason I keep saying your end goal is because the more you figure out your end goal, the more you know what it looked like in your head. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it might seem crazy because you're like, well, what is the point of me having an end goal if I don't know how it's going to turn out? You don't need to know how it's going to turn out. Just know what you want it to look like, and everything in between is going to be considered divine steps. You know what I'm saying? Divine steps, divine footsteps. Like, it's going to make it the way you want it to be. It's going to make it the way you want it to go when you have the end goal. Because remember, God said, you know, you take your first 2 steps and then I'll carry you, you know what I'm saying, half of the way. And then you take more steps and he'll carry you more of the way. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta just keep figuring out what that end goal look like. So that way you know where and what you need to do. You know what I'm saying? I hope this makes sense. No, this is not a Cash App Live, y'all. This is an actual reading. I know it's long as hell, and it don't seem like it, but surprisingly it is. And they mess with my numbers so much. So y'all probably looking at the numbers like, girl, you got 5 people on here. It's not my fault, I promise you. It's really them. They're the problem. But I feel like once we figure out the end goals, I feel like we're good. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just get easier. You have a better understanding. You know, you're more locked in. You're more focused. And you're not the only one that don't know what the fuck your end goal is. Shit. Because I know my end goal, but I don't know the end goal. I know where I'm going. But like, I'm still working on my end goal. Because, you know, I'm so multifaceted, you know, that sometimes I just be doing everything and I just be trying to figure out what the fuck to do, you know, and how I want to do it. So, but I definitely see an energy leaving. I definitely feel like somebody need to just, you know, pray, you know, hit your knees, get on your knees and set a timer for 7 minutes and just pray for 7 minutes. You know, like the power of 7 is very important, just like the power of 9. Like, if you can't do it for 7 minutes because you get interruptions, if you try to pray for 7 minutes straight and you get a whole bunch of interruptions, consider yourself lucky. If you try to pray for 9 minutes, because that's the power of 108 is 8 plus 1, which is 9, then you're even more lucky. But if you can ever get to 9, that would be raw. But until then, start at 3.5, which is like 3.5 minutes, and then go from 3.5 minutes to 7 minutes, and go from 7 minutes to 9 minutes. And while you're praying and meditating, think of your end goal. Like, it's there. And that's your end goal. And it's not just for y'all, it's for me too. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy because I know it's for all Libras and Tauruses. Like, normally when I do readings, it's like I can never see my end goal. Remember I've always said that. I'm like, damn, I can't never see my shit. I don't know what my shit look like, you know? But as I'm looking at these cards, I can actually see my own shit, which is raw as fuck. Okay, I just want to throw it out there. It's raw as fuck. Thank you. But, you know, sometimes, you know, we have to see our end goals too. The messenger. Because we got to know that we ain't doing the shit for nothing. But if we seeing ours and I can see y'all's, then that means everybody eat. Everybody winning. That's raw. This is a lot of money. I said that. I said cash and the fine shit. You don't see that? You don't see him? I hope this helps. I feel like y'all dropping this energy off of y'all. So, you know. It's definitely gonna work out. You got the 10 of Cups here. 3 of Cups and a Strength card. You got a lot of enemies. That's a lot of fucking enemies. You got the 8 of Pentacles here. And it ain't shit they can do. How do you know this is you? You seen a thunderstorm. It's a thunderstorm. You in a thunderstorm. It's a thunderstorm. Shit. Or it's gloomy or it's a thunderstorm. Alright, y'all. I love y'all. I'm back for the Cash App Live after this. It'll guarantee happen today. Alright, thanks.